The Alton Towers dungeon has officially closed on the 3rd of July, making room for a Scarefest attraction during the Scarefest season of 2024. But before we get into what's happening to this attraction, let's go back in time in this building. In 1981, Around the World in 80 Days, a boat ride going through multiple scenes around the world opened in the building. In 1994, Toyland Tours, a children's boat ride taking you on many scenes, showing toys, Sonic the Hedgehog, anything you can name that children love, had opened in the building. In 2006, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the ride, had opened in the building, taking you on a magical boat ride through Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. And finally, in 2019, the Alton Towers dungeon had officially opened in the building, being another Merlin attraction which operates throughout various points around the country. So this building has had quite a bit of a good history with many different rides. Now let's talk about the Alton Towers dungeon. The Alton Towers dungeon opened as a walkthrough attraction, taking you on many different dark scenes, featuring many jump scares, many actors and actresses, taking the guests around in a group throughout the building. The Alton Towers dungeon also features a boat ride called the Black River, which is probably the Alton Towers' most unknown ride. This boat ride does actually remain from many of the other rides which had been open in the building in the past. Meaning technically, if anyone's ridden the Alton Towers dungeon, you've really been on Toyland Tours, Around the World in 80 Days and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory in a way with the boat ride. But like I said before, Merlin Entertainment operate many dungeons around the UK. However, by opening one in Alton Towers, it just doesn't really fit in. And not only that, but Merlin were actually charging people on top of a ticket for Alton Towers to experience the dungeons, which is quite a crazy idea. As you've already paid to come into one Merlin attraction, why should you have to pay to go into another one in the same day? Prices were varying from around £7 and rising every year. I'm assuming this did get quite a few complaints, as Merlin do like to take people's money and rob the blind. However, because of how expensive these tickets were for the dungeons, Bianca Summit, the provisional director of Alton Towers, and the rest of the team had decided that the dungeon's life should be coming to an end for the 2024 season. So, like I said before, on the 3rd of July, yesterday before recording this video, the Alton Towers dungeon had officially closed for good. Hopefully anyway, to make room for what's said to be a Scarefest attraction for 2024. Now, obviously a Scarefest attraction would be great, as let's be honest, most of the attractions for Scarefest lately have been pretty low and pretty poor. However, with there being an actual ready-built building for this attraction, and also of course the boat ride, we might be seeing something very good here. This is also telling us that this Scarefest could be one of the best for Alton Towers, as like I said, most of the ones in the past few years have been pretty poor and not very good quality, especially the scare mazes. So hopefully this year, this attraction that's going to be opening in the building is going to be a very good attraction, which is going to be flooding the gates of Alton Towers with visitors coming in and out. Now, in terms of what I think this attraction could be like at Scarefest, I've got a pretty good idea of what could be happening. Now, if you're an Alton Towers mega fan, then you probably will know that Jewel the Haunted House Strikes Back did come to a close on the 6th of September 2022 to make way for a new ride opening in 2023, The Cursed Alton Manor. Most of the scenes and props from Jewel were original from the Haunted House ride opening in 1992, meaning there was some pretty dark props in there. Ever since Jewel had closed, most of the props we have no idea where they've gone. They haven't really been seen at Alton Towers. Obviously they did sell off some of the Jewel guns, and some of the parts of the ride cars do actually remain in the Attic of Antiquities shop. But apart from that, we can't really see anything around the resort that is left of Jewel. However, could Alton Towers be keeping most of these parts from Jewel and saving them for this Scarefest attraction? Now obviously Jewel was a very defunct dark ride in the end of its time, so if they were to use most of the props from the ride, they would probably have to give them a good refurb. Now obviously Jewel was in quite a bad condition during the end of its life. However, I don't think that means we're going to be hearing. But who knows, maybe I have the wrong idea. We don't know what Alton Towers are planning, It could be anything from just a massive scare maze, or a scare maze with the boat ride. Who knows what could they be doing in the building for Scarefest 2024. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video explaining what is happening to the Alton Towers dungeon. If you didn't know what was happening, I hope you do have an idea of what's going on now. Please make sure to join us in the next video when we will be unboxing our Merlin passes, our Nemesis Reborn ones. We're very excited for them, they are due to come the day after recording this video. And after that we should be back at Towers, so stay tuned for more vlogs from there. Thank you very much for watching this video here from Alton Towers and more. Please make sure to like and subscribe, turn on the post notifications so you don't miss out when we upload another video just like this one, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.